Hi, this is Dr. F.J. Schofield with Schofield Chiropractic Training, and this is going to be your tip of the week. I just want to first say thank you to everyone that's sent me a message, texted me, letting us know how these videos are helping them in their practice. That's why we're doing it. Also want to thank the people that are asking questions. That makes doing these videos a lot easier when I have someone ask me a question or ask me to cover something. Then it's just really easy to put a video together. So thank you to all the people doing that. Today we're going to go over the top 5 mistakes people make when giving a speech, public speaking. This is huge. There's a lot of experts in our profession teaching things, and I think they're missing the boat on a lot of it. So top 5 mistakes when giving a speech. Number 1, way too much information on your PowerPoint. I've seen people that put up these huge research articles and not the place to do it, okay? You want your PowerPoints to be very, very simple. The reason is if you have all this information, it's taking the interest away from you and putting it on the PowerPoint. So now you don't matter, and you want their attention. You don't want their attention on the PowerPoint. It becomes like a voiced-over PowerPoint presentation, and that is not what you want. The PowerPoint is for you, the speaker, not the listener. Okay, it's for the speaker. So you put up a few key points each slide to help keep you on track. That's the key, okay? Don't put up these huge research articles, all these paragraphs of information. Then they're sitting there reading that. You can't listen. They can't listen to you and read at the same time. So simple PowerPoints. Put in a few pictures. Also, not too many. Keep it very, very simple. It's for you. If you have a picture, then you want to tell a story about the picture. And that leads me in to the next mistake, and that is no stories. You give a talk and you give no stories. This is a huge mistake. Okay, if you could sum up public speaking in a few words, what would you call it? I would call it the art of storytelling. That is what great public speaking is, and you want to consistently tell stories. Now, at our September seminar coming up in Orange County, I'm going to go over how to set up these stories, because there's a really important way, a really important system for setting up the stories to get the maximum impact. But I don't have time to do that here. Just remember, tell stories. Tell stories. Stories get retold, facts get forgotten. So tell stories. Number 3, no emotion. You get up there with these super complicated slides, you tell no stories, and you give no emotion. People make decisions emotionally first and then justify it logically later on. So you have to stir that emotion. So your passion. Dr. Fred in his office, his new patient orientation was different every time, but he always brought the passion, the excitement, that genuine love for what he did, and that genuine love for, and people would be moved. He would tear up sometimes, and patients would just be blown away. But it was sincere. It wasn't genuine. Don't fake it. Okay, be sincere, but bring that emotion. You have to move people internally first, and then you can give them the content. But you got to move them. You have no handout. That's the 4th mistake, no handout. So you come here, maybe you bring business cards. I wouldn't. Don't bring business cards, but bring a handout with information. Okay? You bring no hand, and I did this. Okay? I did this for a long time. And then I went to a public speaking seminar and got taught the fundamentals. You got to have a handout, okay? You got to have something that they can follow with and something they can take home, okay, with your information on it. So make sure you have a handout. And in September, I'll go through exactly some key things you want in that handout that will, again, maximize your impact. But make sure you have a handout. 5th mistake, your open and your close is not rehearsed. Okay? The content, once you get flowing, it's very easy to go through the content. The PowerPoint slides will just guide you. But your open and your close, you should be able to do it. You wake up and give it. Do your open, do your close. Boom. Any time of day, give them. You should be able to just start, like shooting a basketball for Michael Jordan, LeBron James. It should be that ingrained in your mind. You should just be able to wake up and boom, give your open, give your close. All right, and there's key points to the opening and the close that you want to cover, again, to engage people and to help them make the best decisions. But for the time being, just make sure you're rehearsing your open and your close, that they're clean, and you nail them. All right, because if you start bumbling, blah, 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 you might lose people right away. Now, like, who's this clown? What's he doing? He doesn't know what he's talking about. And you've already lost. You've lost the trust, the credibility, the authority. So now you have the greatest content in the world, and they don't trust you. They don't acknowledge your authority, so it doesn't matter what you say. All right? So make sure you rehearse your opening and close. Be a professional. Knock it out of the park. So again, in review, top 5 mistakes. Number 1, too much information in your PowerPoints. Keep it simple, guys. And I know I've had colleagues who buy PowerPoints from some coaches and different things, and I think the coaches want to justify why they charge lots of money for the PowerPoint, so they put all this information on the PowerPoint. That's a mistake. Okay, keep the PowerPoint really, really simple. When I give my PowerPoint lots of times to people, they're like, "Well, that's it." I go, "Yeah, that's it. I want their attention on me, not on the PowerPoint." No stories. Okay, this is huge. You gotta tell stories. So too much information, and the too much information on the PowerPoint, I did that for years too. Just freaking paragraphs and paragraphs on there. People are reading, and I would get all this. People would always come up to me, and you're just off when people come up and they go, "I learned a lot," and they don't want to schedule to come in, okay, to your office. If you're giving a talk and no one's scheduling to come in, then you're making all these mistakes. All right. If you nail and you do all this, people will want to come in and get checked out. It's that simple. So, and that's where you're losing impact. Oh, great! Your talk was informational, and I believe should give great content. I believe that. I know some people don't. They say don't give them. I disagree. I think you need to deliver value always. Give great content. But with that great content, you need to have these 5 points, and you'll see people will schedule to come in and get checked out in your office. So too much information on the PowerPoint, no stories, no emotion, no handout, unrehearsed open and close. If you avoid these mistakes, guys, your speeches, the results will explode. You'll have a lot more fun. You'll get a lot more reward from it, and you'll be able to help more people. Take care of your family. Your practice will prosper. Dr. F.J. Schofield with Schofield Chiropractic Training. Check us out in September down in Orange County, the 12th and the 13th. I'm going to be going over this, marketing, search engine optimization, social media marketing, all these new ways of marketing that are really, really important that a lot of people either aren't doing or they're missing the boat on it, and they're losing a lot of new patients, and so they're spending too much time screening. Screening is, I recommend you do in the beginning. I did a ton to build my practice. Haven't done one in over a year. Don't need to anymore because the rest of my marketing is so strong now. And once you've been in practice a few years, if you have everything dialed in, 4 to 5 years in practice, you shouldn't have to do screenings. If you want to, you can. If you enjoy, that's great. And you want to just get a little shot in the arm, increase the new patient, but you shouldn't have to do them. The rest of your marketing should be strong enough to keep your practice growing and prospering. Dr. F.J. Schofield, keep charging.